Let's not lie to ourselves. Pokemon games have been relatively the same thing, similar to Call of Duty, recycling, not changing enough every year. Yet, we love them. Putting aside the fact that Pokemon games tend to be the same game over and over again, they're nonetheless fun games to play. And now, in the Apple App Store, you can get pretty much any of them and play the Pokemon game of your dreams, just in mere seconds. You are going to need first a Pokemon emulator, more specifically a Game Boy or Nintendo DS emulator for iPhone. I recommend the Delta emulator, but you can also use RetroArch. Yet, Delta emulator is the better one of the two, in my opinion. After installing the iPhone emulator of your choice, you need to search online for the ROM file, which in other words means the game itself. And due to YouTube and Nintendo rules, I can't show you how to download them. But search in Google for it, and once you do find one, download the Pokemon game of your dreams, and it will be in your downloads folder. Open the emulator, like Delta emulator, and press the plus icon on the top right corner to go and search for the game you downloaded. It will import it into your library, and it should have the game's cover art. But if it doesn't, you can tap and hold the game icon and select the game database option to search for the correct one, or import your own picture or image. Check out my video guide on how to use all these cool features of the Delta emulator, like how to change the touchscreen controller skin. Once your Pokemon game is imported into Delta, you can just tap and start playing. You can have it be portrait, like a classical Game Boy layout, or sideways, which works best for Nintendo DS Pokemon games. What is your classic Pokemon game? Let me know in the comments. My personal favorite is Pokemon Emerald, and for a newer one, it would be Pokemon Diamond on the Nintendo DS. You can activate fast forward, by the way, for boring sections of the game, especially in any Pokemon game, and save at any save point, at any point, anywhere you want, and even use cheat codes. I show you how to use all these tricks and tips and tricks in my video guide on the best iPhone emulators. Now, finally, for Delta emulator version 1.6, you don't need to install the Nintendo DS BIOS files, which are these three that you used to have to download them, but not anymore, since it is now optional. I hope this video was helpful in showing you how to play Pokemon games on your iPhone, and all of this works the same on iPad. Happy gaming, minasan, and I will see you in the next video.